Hey guys, what's going on? Today we'll be going over some common RDL mistakes. If you do find that you might be making some of these mistakes yourself, please do not feel bad at all. I myself personally have made every single one of these mistakes I will be going over in the video, and even after over 3 years of lifting, I still go into the gym every single week to refine my form. I film myself and see in what areas I can improve. Please keep in mind that in this video we'll really just be going over common mistakes to avoid. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how to RDL with proper form, I will leave my how to RDL video linked down in the description. Anyways, let's get this video started. The first mistake we'll want to avoid is not keeping the barbell touching the front of your legs at all times and letting it hang out in mid-air. By not having the barbell touch the front of your legs, you're placing extra unnecessary strain on your back and taking the focus away from your hamstrings and glutes, which should be the center of this exercise. If you're aiming to do a straight leg deadlift, great, but for an RDL, you want to always make sure to keep the barbell touching the front of your legs. The next mistake we'll want to make sure to not do is rounding your back. As we see on the left, your upper back should stay in about a straight line, neutral at all times, to ensure you're not placing unnecessary strain on your back. It looks painful and it is painful, so let's just agree to not do it. Agreed? Okay, moving on. Here on the right, you'll see me do a couple things incorrectly. Looking forward throughout the entire movement, which causes your spine to not be neutral. Your head should move in unison with your body as you see on the left. You'll also want to avoid utilizing an anterior pelvic tilt, which is when you pop your booty out excessively like I'm doing on the right. Just like many of the other mistakes, utilizing an anterior pelvic tilt will place extra unnecessary strain on your lower back, and we want to avoid doing that as much as possible. For more information on the difference between an anterior and posterior pelvic tilt, please check out my how to keep your back flat during ab exercises video that I link in the description. By employing an anterior pelvic tilt, it also prohibits you from engaging your glutes to help you execute this exercise, which, as we went over earlier, your glutes are one of the main muscles used to power this movement, and not being able to use them to their potential will also prohibit the effectiveness of this movement. Let's keep going on to the final mistake to avoid that we'll be going over today, placing the weights on the ground. For RDLs, we want to be placing constant tension on our hamstrings, and placing the weights on the ground interrupts that tension. So just make sure to keep the plates off the ground at all times throughout the exercise. Starting and ending the rep with plates on the ground is going to be more of a conventional deadlift movement, which I have an entire other video on that I'll link down below. Both RDLs and conventional deadlifts are great, but target different muscles and shouldn't be confused with each other, though they both have their time and their place to be used. Again, these are just a few common mistakes I often see that I'd recommend avoiding. For an in-depth tutorial on how to RDL with proper form, watch my how to RDL video linked in the description. If you catch yourself making one of these mistakes, don't sweat it. We live and we learn, and I know about all of these things to avoid because I myself have made every single one of these mistakes. The only way to get better is to practice. You guys got this. What tips do you have for those wanting to perfect their RDL form? Share in a comment down below. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do that, and also turn that notification bell on so you don't miss on other great helpful videos just like this. If you know anyone who might also enjoy this video, make sure to also share this video with them. For more videos on how to work out and do exercises with proper form, make sure to check out my exercise form playlist that I'll also link down below. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video today, guys, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your week.